campaign. This is what we're doing now. This is part one. We were thinking of doing sort of the whole thing, filming it as one big video, but fishing's been a bit of a struggle lately, so we thought we'd upload what we've got so far as a part one, and we can add to it, add parts to it when the fishing picks up a bit, because we don't want to leave you guys without a video. But yeah, this is part one of the Park Lake campaign. Started it sort of midsummer this year. That's when we started fishing down the park, and then although it was midsummer, as you'll see in the clips, especially the first session, it was just horrible weather, winds, torrential rain, but it wasn't that bad for the fish clearly, because first session, not only did we catch a lovely tench, but as you'll see now, we had some extra luck from one of the bigger resident carp in the lake. Well, first fish of the campaign. Lovely little tench. Gonna get them released, get the rod back out, see if we can have a big carp or something. Lovely.
do you get that out so easily as well?
It's barbless, so it doesn't get stuck in.
So how come he couldn't get away from it?
Because it was tight. Exactly 20 pounds. Just
Don't want to be lifted up.
Just quick. £20 exactly. Lovely mirror car. How dare he do that? But yeah, it's first session down the park. Well, I had a session which ended the quest for 20, but it's first session of the Park Lake campaign. That's one £20-pounder. It's going good.
So yeah, that was on the first session, £20 mirror carp. That is, I mean, from our backgrounds in fishing, we started fishing places along the lines of, and people watching this might not know where this is, but places sort of smaller carp puddles local, like sort of the Castle Ashby Brickyard Pond, a small farm nearby, and as I say, it's wonderful to catch loads of fish, but you know, these are the sort of lakes where if you catch sort of a 15-pounder, you've sort of caught as big as you're going to catch from these lakes. So to come somewhere to catch an average carp of around £20, that was mad, especially from first time I fished it, which completed quest for a 20. That was my PB at the time, which is, it is a crazy concept to just, you know, try all these years to catch 20 and then to go down somewhere just as simple and as local as this Abington Park Lake and first session and catch something that big. That was insane. Yeah, so the second session, unlike the first one, I wasn't alone. I was with this one, and that one went pretty well. Not a bunch of fish, but we did manage a lovely carp. It was 17.5 £. Fought like hell. We thought it was a lot bigger, but that ended up being his PB as well. So the park's already showing some serious promise for very big fish.
Once again, weather was awful.
Yeah, it was fucking horrendous.
Raining the entire time we were there. Debating going back at some point, and then fish caught on.
Yeah, it got to a point where we kept sort of setting timers, saying we'll leave at this point, and then we'd see like a splash or a swirl, then we'd say, you know what, set a timer for 5 more minutes.
Or like we get a bite or something.
Yeah,
or
yeah, line
like
or
a
anything.
liner.
Yeah,
And we just set it back, and then eventually, obviously, the fish, it bit and landed it, PB, so.
Ooh. There's a pigeon. I think I can catch that pigeon. I think you could. I will claim this pigeon. He will be my pigeon. We should probably talk to the camera now. My phone's going to run out of battery. So, it is the. I'm going to talk about what episode of the Park Lake campaign it is. Well, it's a whole thing, but it's the first move. Alright, so, second session of the Park Lake campaign. Surprisingly enough, we're down at the Park Lake. Fishing single hook baits this time. There's a lot of rain going in, I'm sure you can tell it's raining, and we are drenched and partially miserable, but for that reason, the water's clouded up and we're using bright pink pop-ups, no bait around them, just sort of launching them to patches of bubbles and features to see if can tempt a carp out of its slumber.
Yeah, we just sent one out to where we've seen a pretty decent sized carp swirl.
So we'll see what happens.
Testing the waters, you could say.
Dipping the toes in.
Get it?
Pot Lake campaign, session 2. We're cold, we're wet, but we're giving it a go because you guys love us. Do you love us? Do they really? Show your love, subscribe, and as always, if you're not catching fish, it's clearly because you're not as good as me at it. Don't let it get in the cages, mate. That is a fish. Just don't be too tight on it, just keep it out of the cages, tire him out. Nice one, mate.
It's coming in.
Yeah, now pull it to the right so it's not in there. Yeah, keep it out, pull it tighter. Nice one, lad. Well
He's
done.
about to go on a run. Oh my! I'm gonna put.
Oh my god,
No way!
that's huge, mate. Yeah, not too tight now, don't stop reeling, just let him have a run round. It's a ghosty, I think.
Oh, please be a ghost. My biggest ever carp. Get away from that fucking cage.
Yeah,
My
now
biggest
just
ever carp and
quit the reeling and just pull.
I'm just holding it.
Fair enough, good
I'm
lad.
used to my crappy reel that spins backwards.
Your back winder. Look at that rod. Instead of lifting as you usually would, just walk back.
Okay.
No, to the right a bit. Well done, fella. I think this is his last attempt.
Don't even tell that stroke.
Your only focus now is to keep him out of that cage, mate. Oh no! No, out, left. Sorry for the filming, guys. I'm just trying to bank this fish. It's rubbing on the wall, mate.
What fit?
The line was, but don't worry about it now. You.
I need to get his head up.
Yes.
Yes!
Good one. That might be a 20. Well done. What do you got to say?
That's definitely my biggest fish, you know. 17 for. It's got a little blister on it. Little damage. Best fish so far. Hope to catch more, you know.
Hold it up a bit more.
Was it? Nice common.
It's a nice common, yeah. Third carp, right? Second carp of the Park Lake campaign. Pictures, just keep holding it.
Heavy little fucker.
Do like that, and then hold it out more, like flip it more. Nice one, mate. Yeah, like that, where it's heavy. Okay, on the mat, gently. Now paddle it.
I mean, like I said, 17 pounds 4 ounces. It's my biggest carp ever. One of my goals for this year was a double-digit carp, and well, as you can see in our net right there, pan it down. That's is a double-digit carp, so that's one thing ticked off. Next thing I'm going for is probably a ghost. Well, this is the third fish of our Park Lake campaign. It's doing well, but we are hoping to catch some more fish for you guys in this little campaign video. Time to release him?
Yep.
Let's let him go.
Just let him. Oh, he's already ready. Goodbye.
What a fish.
Hold on.
What a fish.
That is amazing. But do you know what else is amazing? People who subscribe to this video, you're amazing. It was a very successful session. Very successful second session. Get a thumbs up.
Yeah, I mean, we're keeping the carp fishing going as always on the channel, but with it being difficult, with it getting to winter, expect to see some more pike content because I like pike. But back to the Park Lake campaign, we spent 2 hours knocking about saying we'll leave, and then we didn't. And obviously that's when, as he says, the fish bit. Landed it after quite an immense battle. It went between all the islands, it went everywhere, but it did come in, and yeah, there was a big fish. Yeah, after that session, with the luck of the carp, was just sort of an ongoing tench fest, as you'll see, multiple tench.
Another lovely small tench from the park. Only little. Getting back. See if we can have another one of these big carp.
Yeah, they've restocked tench, so a lot of tench. No, it wasn't loads of tench, but they're just doing very well, so you do catch a few of them. But yeah, obviously wanted to...
Apologies.
Fucking right, mate. Yeah, as you'll see, it was just a tench fest after this, and it was lovely. I enjoyed catching really anything. I'm an all-rounder, but we did want to get more carp clips for this first part, but with the fishing not being too good, we thought we'd just get some out on the channel for you guys to watch. So keep an eye out for part 2, keep an eye out for the pike videos that will be coming soon when the 30-degree heat wave fucks off. And thank you all for watching, because we didn't start this channel. I mean, I started the channel about 2 years ago. We didn't really start properly uploading until recent months.
Yeah, we kind of just...
last winter, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was about last winter.
winter.
Mainly thanks to you guys for watching, subscribing, all of that lot.
Yeah, we greatly appreciate it. I mean, you know, we do make effort, but we never expected the level of support we get. I mean, we're at 2,000 subs now, around, was it 60-something thousand views overall?
Yeah.
And which is a mad concept, and that's happened in a few months. So we are very grateful. Thank you very much for watching this video. Thanks for the support over the last few months. It's been mad. The channel's growing quicker than I could have ever imagined it would. So we're very appreciative for that. I hope you enjoyed this video, and give us some feedback on it. Anything you want to say about fishing or Clark's haircut.
That's why I'm wearing the hat.
That was a smart move.
Yeah.
Should have banned that. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.